to the Deadlight Society. I'm Michael.
I'm fucking Adam.
And this is the first time that we're together in a room recording in a few months now.
Yeah, because it's Halloween on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we need to be special today.
Yeah. We're actually planning on maybe going to King Frost later, but...
Don't fucking dox where we live.
Well, now you know.
They can just fucking look up a fucking stupid parade.
Yes.
And know where we
Come
live.
find us. Please don't actually.
I did actually just tell them how to find us. They didn't know it was a parade until I said anything.
Oh, man. Yep. All right. Well, whatever. We're back. We're in action. We're in the same room, so going to celebrate that. Going to apologize for last week's non-episode. I did start posting some shorts on our TikTok page as well as our YouTube page just to try to make up for that and just to have something on there for now. They're like really short, like 30-second videos, nothing too major, but... we're back in action this week. We're going to review Terrifier 2.
Do you want to explain why the fuck we weren't here last week?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I got engaged, so like...
Throw it. Yeah, I just got engaged. That's fine.
It is a very important part of my life, but I didn't want to be on here and like humble brag about myself, so like, yeah, I got engaged.
It's not humble brag. It's just now we can fucking, when we talk shit, we can be like, oh yeah, your fiance is fucking our shit again.
Yeah, I still haven't said that to anybody yet, fiance. It's weird to say, but...
I still, like, I was talking to somebody, I forget who, I think probably Tyler, and I was just like, oh yeah, Michael's fiance. I was like, oh,
yeah,
weird.
Yeah, it's very weird.
They've been together for 7 fucking years,
yeah.
And it's like only now getting engaged. So.
Yeah, that's my bad.
We should have been calling fiance for at least 3 fucking
You're right,
years now.
definitely. But you know, we're here now, so that's apologizing for last week. It's just kind of I guess in that phase, didn't really have time to fit this in somewhere. But we're back this week, and we watched Terrifier 2, and excited to kind of review that for you guys today. I'm excited. That movie was dope. We're going to skip horror news this week, though, too. We're just going to kind of dive right into it.
There's fucking nothing. Like, it's Halloween, and there's fucking nothing going on.
Yeah, if you want to know...
All the fucking good movies are coming on the streaming services next month.
If you want to know what movies are coming to the streaming services in November, check out the shorts that we put on our pages, because that's what the YouTube and the TikTok shorts are. Kind of just... I have, like, 5 of each right now, and I'm going through, like, what's on... what service. So if you want to know spooky stuff coming to like Netflix, Hulu, Prime, bunch of different ones I'm going to post. I have 2 videos right now on there.
Also see we'll Ugly's Michael. Ugly's Michael. Michael's ugly fucking face.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds. So if you don't know what I look like, definitely go check out those shorts. You can see at least half of my face of what I look like for like 2 seconds. But yeah, those are on there. So if you want to know I guess that's our horror news right now. That's our horror news segment. So go check those out if you want to know. But other than that, I think we're just going to dive right in, try to make this a short one. So when did this come out? It came out like what, like 2 weeks ago now, I think?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's still in theaters right now, too, if you want to see it. You can watch it on theaters. I don't know what streaming service it will be coming to, if it's coming to one soon. But right now you can watch it in theaters. It had, I think it was like a $250,000 budget or something like that. I believe it's $250,000.
Which literally just went to fucking special effects.
Literally, yeah. If you've seen the movie, you'll know. That's literally what it went to. But so far, I think the latest... that I just checked, I think it's at like $6 million right now that it's made so far at the box office, which is incredible. Did you want to say something?
I'm kind of mad about it.
You're mad about it?
I don't think it deserved it.
Okay, I mean, that's fair, but I think it's just so hyped up right now in the horror community. That's what everybody's talking about.
The horror advertising thing. Oh, it's the scariest fucking movie. People are vomiting and passing.
Yeah.
No, they're not. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you're
right.
Do
this every fucking year with a different movie.
You're right.
Nah.
That's true. And it's not, I wouldn't say this is scary. It's just very gory. Like there's certain parts in here where I'm kind of watching it and I'm just like, oh God, like that's too far, too much. What are you doing? But it's like, it's so good that you're still watching it, if that makes sense. Like I want to turn away and I'm like, oh, that's fucking disgusting. But like, I can't turn away because like, it's so fucking like I don't know. Like you just want to watch it, but it's weird.
I was eating pizza while watching.
Yeah, no, not me. I was not eating anything. I think I might have threw up. That might have been the only way you got me to throw up, is if I was eating something.
No, I was just like looking at the red sauce on the pizza, just like looking up and seeing carving people's skin.
Yeah, no.
Like, yeah, I'm good.
All right, so Adam's a different breed.
I'm the psycho horror fan. I'm sorry.
Okay. I don't want to go too far into it spoiler-wise yet. We'll play the trailer for you, and then we'll get into some kills and some spoilers for you. But it just going to go over some ratings. It did get an 87% on Rotten Tomatoes, which I was saying to you earlier, like, I'm surprised by that because, like, Halloween Ends got a 41%. And this got an 87.
Halloween Ends is such a better movie than this.
Yeah, and like I'm not knocking this one because like when you think about it, it was such a cheap budget that they made this with, and it's just Damien Leone, like he's the one that's doing all this, like he's doing everything again, basically. So like props to him, and it's not a bad movie. And I think if you compare it to the first Terrifier, it's definitely better. Like there's certain scenes from the first one that I liked better, but I feel like in terms of acting in this one and overall like transitions and stuff like that, I feel like this one was better. No,
I think the story in the first one's better.
See, I didn't say story.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say story. I think this story was fucking weird, but I think everything else, like just effects wise, like he put more like finesse into this one, is what I'll say.
Yeah, we'll get into it more after the fucking trailer.
Yeah. That's. I'm just trying to just say why I think it's all right. But I don't think in terms of if I'm comparing it to Halloween Ends. And Halloween Ends only got a 41%. Yeah, there was problems with that movie too, but like in terms of acting and just overall story, like how did that get less?
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
It's just because people are fucking mad and angry that they didn't get the fucking movie that they wanted.
Yeah.
Literally in 2 years' time, people are going to look back on it and be like, oh, it wasn't actually that bad.
No.
It's still like the Strode Saga. Then they're going to look at Halloween Kills, which has fucking a higher rating than Halloween Ends, and be like, what is this fucking god tier dog shit movie?
Yep.
I still fucking hate Kills.
I see that. Every time you talk about it, you just get like fuming. Like you get like the fucking like smoke out of your ears.
I'm so fucking mad about how people like talk it up and then like they talk shit on Ends when Ends is such a better put together movie.
I agree. 100%. I didn't like Kills either. The way that whole thing ended, not for me. No.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
fuck it.
But we're not here to talk about that. But we'll go back into Terrifier 2 here. Like I said, 87% on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb, and 89% of Google users like this movie. So definitely go see it if you're okay with gore. Like if you have a problem with gore and you might actually like throw up and you don't like that kind of shit, then maybe don't see this because it is very, very gory.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking extreme.
It's extreme. Like it's bad. So if that's okay and you can handle that, definitely go watch it. Like I said, it's in theaters right now, so go check it out. But I think that might be all I have for this intro here, and then we can play you the trailer, and we'll go into some spoilers after that. So if you want to watch it, go watch it. If you don't care for spoilers, keep listening, but enjoy your trailer.
Enjoy your fucking trailer. Happy Halloween.
So, did you figure out what you're dressing up as tomorrow?
He wants to dress up as a real guy who murdered 9 people last year.
Oh, you're not doing that.
It's just a costume. You think that guy's still out there?
What's up with you and this clown all of a sudden? You're like obsessed.
They never found his body. What if he decides to come back here?
I wouldn't worry about it.
Wait a minute, aren't you that guy from the costume shop?
Sir, what are you doing?
It wasn't me.
He was covered in blood on his shirt and his hands when he got here.
I'm telling you, it was him, Allie. Right down to the little black dot on the tip of his nose.
You're really weird, you know that?
I believe him.
About what? Something really bad's gonna happen tonight.
No, I know when Jonathan's lying, okay? I could hear it in his voice. Something's wrong.
Look, we're gonna have fun. Stress-free environment.
Yep.
Speaking of surprises, kids, we have a very special guest with us today. All the way from Miles County, please welcome Art the Clown.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Sorry, that was a little lackluster.
Yes. So it's like, how do we start the fucking intros, or how do we start coming back into it? So, all right, we're back. Post movie watch.
That was a trailer.
Yeah. So
I haven't said that in a while.
what?
That was a trailer.
That was a trailer.
That was
a movie.
Yeah,
that's what we used to say.
I haven't said that since the fucking beginning.
I was gonna say we used to say that like every movie, like in the very beginning, and then we just kind of went into we're back. We're trying our best, okay? But no, I think first thing we want to talk about, again, spoilers ahead, so go watch it. But first thing we want to talk about is the god awful fucking plot story.
The story makes no fucking sense. Like, I've seen All Hallows Eve 2 where like art was originated, or that was like a short first, and then it was All Hallows Eve that he got after the short. Mm-hmm. And this kind of plays on that, but it's so fucking... Sorry, Damien. It's so fucking bad. Stick to special effects and fucking, like, directing.
Yeah.
You're good at lining up a shot and, like, knowing how to direct these special effects because you're one of the artists working on them. So, yes, you would know exactly how the fuck to frame shit. Stop writing. It's bad. I'm sorry. Just because you have cool ideas for what you want to do with the special effects, like, you're just showcasing what you can do special effects wise. You're not actually writing a story with a good plot. You're just connecting your scenes that, like, look cool in your mind, which all the power to you. If you have the fucking money to do it, go for it. But please get another fucking writer to double check your shit because this plot makes no fucking sense.
All right, so mini rant from you, but no,
I was not expecting to go into that rant either. I just started and just fucking went.
Just went with, hey, that's all right. You know, we are full feelings in this one, but no, I definitely agree with you. And for what this movie is, I enjoy it. Like, I'll give it what Fear or Flop. We'll go right into that first. What would you give it? Fear or Flop?
I have Fear 1.
Fear 1. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay. I mean, at least made the fear scale. Like, I don't remember what we gave the first one.
I think like a Fear 2 or something.
I don't remember. I should have watched that first, but it's okay.
But it's like, it's just middle of the ground, like middle of the way, because the special effects and like the scenes are cool. The story makes no fucking sense, and it's all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I mean, I'll give it a Fear 2, but I'll probably do like at least a 3, just in terms of like the gore and like how fucking like how everything went together in terms of that. Story though, if I was just basing this off of the story and the plot alone, this would be a flop. Like, if there was none of the gore scenes or anything like that in here, this movie would probably be like a flop 10. Like, 100%. It's not a good story. And I can respect that he's trying to like make a franchise here. When you think of Michael Myers and how he comes back after every fucking thing that he goes through, he can be shot, fucking like all these things. His head's chopped off in one of the fucking movies, and it ends up not being his head. Like, I get it. Like,
the ambulance driver.
Yeah, like I get it. Like, you're trying to make money off of this character that you've created, and I respect that, and it's a dope character. Like, I fucking love Art the Clown.
Well, he made $6 million fucking dollars
that's
already.
What I'm saying. Like, I definitely respect that, and I get it, and like, more power to you. But like, in terms of story, like, it just didn't make sense. Like, he has this brother and sister duo in this movie that like, their father died, and in his notebook, like, he had drawings and of this character and she dresses up as the character, and she's the only one that can kill Art the Clown, and it's like, where the fuck, like, what?
It doesn't make, it's completely worthless. Like, there's no fucking reason for it at all. Like, what's the meaning of any of it?
There is none.
Yeah. It's like, oh, cool, the dad drew Art the Clown. Okay, so is, like, the dad a stand-in for Damien? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because, like, I could say that about the kid, like, the son, too. Like, he could be a stand-in for Damien. I don't fucking know. Maybe all the characters are stand-ins for Damien.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just messy. Like, it's just, you're trying to put a story together that doesn't make sense. Like, the first one ends and Art is killed, but comes back to life. And then, you know, like I said, the second one here, you have this sibling duo, and they're the ones that have to, like, defeat him as he's just kind of going around killing everybody as he does, like, no rhyme or reason. And there's a lot of, like we said, good kill scenes in here. It's very gory. It's very disgusting. Like, it's good scenery, just with a shitty story. That's all. Like, if he would have had the gore and all the special effects and everything that he did in this movie, but a better story. This could have easily been a Fear like 8, 9, like easily.
It would have been like a Rotten Tomatoes 100%.
Yeah, like it could have been so good, and I'm not. It is good. It's a movie that I can definitely see myself watching again. I just for the story, like I'm just not down for the story, and I feel like that's
the thing that's like driving me away from it. Like I've said at points, like maybe I like all over the place fucking stories and shit, that because I can't tell what's gonna happen next. I didn't like this is the first one that I stumbled upon where I was like, the story still ruins it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it's all over the fucking place and weird, but it still completely ruins it for me.
Yeah, 100%. And like I said, like mad respect to him as, the writer, director, editor, like all this. Like he did everything again, just like he did in the first one. And I definitely like respect that. But in terms of writing, like there has to be, if he's gonna, and there's obviously going to be a third one just because of the way this ended and the credit scene that they have in here, with Art like being birthed through the fucking past victim in the first movie, and it's just his head, which was weird, by the way. But like, I get it. You're just trying to create a Michael Myers character in a sense and have this like never fucking ending villain. Basically, you're just trying to create a franchise. I get it. I respect it. But like, pick a better story then, please.
I think he just stretched itself way too thin, because if you looked at the credits, it was special effects done by Damien Leone, written by Damien Leone, directed by Damien Leone, director of cinematography Damien Leone. I was like, dude, you can only do so much as a person. I understand you want to be the triple threat. I did the whole fucking movie myself. And like, you don't have the budget to hire on these people, but have people fucking look over your work.
Yeah,
at least have proofreaders.
Yeah,
at least accessible.
Something,
because this was just not it, dude.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, I really do like it. I just wish that the story was a little bit better, a little bit more thought out. Maybe like I can understand if like that was your goal to kind of have like this girl be the force that can kill him, but like. Again, I get it, but at the end, he's fucking birthed through the fucking girl again anyway. So, like, what is... I don't...
Literally the fucking... Yeah, that's... It was part of my issues with the story that I was going to get into later. Like, only she can kill him, but yeah. He's still birthed again. Okay.
Yes.
Think of your fucking story. Make that happen before. Like, I don't fucking know. Before you set up this whole plot of, only the girl can kill her, then fucking... Don't have that in the story.
Yeah.
Proofread, please. For the love of fucking God. But I forget where I was going before with this. I forget what we were talking about.
We'll circle back at some point. Yeah. We'll get there. Probably something will be said. But I mean, I think that's really all that I can say I dislike about it. Is there something else that you really want to like pinpoint in here that you dislike?
I think
it's mainly the story.
Himself way too thin, and it's a mess because he thought he could fucking do everything.
Yeah.
You're not invincible. No matter, it's a big budget movie. You have hundreds of thousands of dollars invested in this. You need to fucking not put all this shit on yourself. Like, there's other people who can probably do that job better than you. You just have to like resent yourself to that at points to be like, I can't do this.
I agree. Yeah. And I mean, I'll at least give the acting in this too was a little bit better than the first one. The first one was very cringy and just like not good. And I mean, definitely in certain points in this one, also cringy and not good. But in comparison to the first one, he has better actors and actresses in this one. So I'll give him that.
That's definitely the case. Yeah. But I think what helped the first one be so like fine story-wise is because it's all happening in the same place. He's good at taking these scenes and tying them together and trying to like keep them in like a confined space, but if he goes outside of that, it seems to just fall apart.
Yeah, get messy.
Yeah. I remember I was going to say earlier then. It feels like when he was planning out the story, you know how you do like the spider web, like this leads to this, to which leads to this. I don't think he wrote anything in between to tie those things together. I think he literally just took that spiderweb graph that he made and went, okay, this. and just picked each fucking big bubble and never wrote any branching thoughts. Just big bubble thoughts and just put them together into this fucking movie.
I mean, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. I would not be surprised.
When he storyboarded it out, there's this pivotal scenes missing in between everything. He's just taking that picture and just filming that.
Yeah. I can see it. I mean, that's basically the representation in the movie is kind of jumbled like that. So no, I get it. But no, I think let's dive into a little bit of like what we liked here. I mean, obviously we said the gore and the special effects, but like what scene in here do you think would be your favorite, I guess?
I mean, considering it actually like made me uncomfortable and grossed out, definitely the kill of the girl in her room.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When he's like fucking slicing her skin just nonstop, and I was like, that's too many slices.
Yeah. No, and I remember because like as that scene was going on while I was watching it too, I was just like, it was like that moment where I'm like, oh god, like I need to look away because that's fucking gross. But I couldn't look away because of like how fucking like in depth and just the amount of fucking gore that was in it. I'm just like mesmerized, but like grossed out to the extreme. Like I'm just like,
the one scene where I put my food down. I was like, oh shit,
no pizza in that scene. Yeah, no, I don't blame you for that one. I think that might be the grossest one. I think
her scalp's ripped off. Like he does not stop.
No,
like it's just literally carving away her skin.
Mom comes home, and he's still going at it, and I'm just like, damn, like that's a lot.
Yeah, I even messaged you. I was like, it's too many slices.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of slices, and just the amount of gore in that scene alone. Like, please don't let your kids watch this.
No. And the one fucking part of that whole scene that really got me was like when she starts fucking crawling without a hand and shit, and it's just like slowly inching away. It's like, I'm okay.
That's in terms of gore, like that's why I definitely give him props for this because it was very gory. It was very disgusting to watch. So like, it's a great movie in terms of that. It just gets like muddy at the story. That's all. It's just not a good story. But special effects and the gore in this, terrific, terrifying.
Definitely. But I was gonna say I'm gonna change my mind to my actual favorite kill, which was the mom. Like the daughter and son's mom. That's like the main two. I don't know anyone's fucking names.
I don't either.
Like
nope.
Nothing stood out to me.
No.
Like whatever.
Absolutely not.
But their mom, she's like, the car gets vandalized, gets like TP'd and all this kind of fucking shit, mashed potato, whatever the fuck you want to do to fuck somebody's car up.
Yep.
And she's bitching, and then she's just like, she wipes away the shaving cream from the window, and it's just Art with a shotgun, like a sawed-off shotgun, and just fucking
blasts her face.
Both barrels go off, and fucking her head's just gone.
Yeah, like he blasts the fuck out of her face, and it kind of shocked me because I feel like every other kill here, like he like really went deep and just fucking like there was so much that he was doing, and in this one it was just like a quick like, oh hi, and then bang.
Yeah.
It was just funny.
But to be fair, he does make up for it later because he fucking stages the dinner and stuff with her headless body.
That's
while the kid comes.
That's where I was going next because like I feel. That scene made me feel bad for the kids, though, because, like, they just lost their dad, and now Art just killed their mom. So, like, it made me feel for them, and then the son comes home, and the mom's just at the dinner table with all this dinner around, and, yeah, like you said, like, he just fucking grabs the mashed potatoes and just shoves it in her fucking face, and I'm like, oh, no.
It's so bad.
It's so bad, but so good. Like it's just like I like Art is so funny to me that anything he does, even if I don't agree with it, I'm just like, all right, I'll give you that. Like you're funny.
That's one of the biggest things too that I like so much. Like so much of this movie is just slapstick, and like if you didn't have the gore aspect of it, it would just be funny. It would be a comedy movie.
Yeah.
But because there's so much gore in it, it makes it so uncomfortable and just like, this is so fucking over the top.
Yes, 100%.
Horror is literally just comedy with gore. Like timing is similar. Like everything about it is similar.
Yeah, I mean, basically. And I think, speaking of the funny part, I think my favorite scene in here is the fucking sunglasses scene. You know what I'm talking about? When he's in the whatever store, the girl's looking for part of her costume or whatever.
The costume shop.
Yeah, she's in the costume shop. She's looking for a replacement for her shit that burned up in the house. And Art is there. And it's the first time that she sees him, like, in person. And he just, like, it's just doing silly fucking shit. Like, he got the fucking little horn that he beeps and stuff like that. Yeah. And then as she's checking out at the counter, like, she keeps looking back behind her. And he's just standing there, and he keeps putting on different glasses every time she looks back at him. And there's the way that he's standing there looking at her. Like, there's, if you look it up, there's like screenshots of it that you can find online if you didn't watch the movie. But it's just so funny. Like, I was cracking up. I think I mean, there's definitely other points in here that I laughed at, but like that scene, I think is my favorite scene, and it's not even a gory. Like, he kills the shop dude after that, but like that scene there with the
stands with his head.
Yes,
and the kid's like, "Oh, that's cool."
That was a mom.
It was cool. No, the kid was like, "That's cool."
Oh yeah, you're right. That scene, yeah, because he was holding it.
I don't know why I said that like that. Like,
I know you.
I fucking looked at you like,
yeah, no,
fucking.
I thought you meant the bowl because he killed the other girl that he was killing in her bedroom when her mom walked in that we were just talking about. He killed the mom then too there and walks out to the fucking trick or treaters with her head filled with candy.
I did love that scene so much because the kid tries to take another piece and he slaps it away.
Swats his hand. He's like, what?
That was a great scene.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I really love his character, and like he's a fucking dope fucking clown. Like I love him, but just the story. It just goes back to the story. That's all it goes back to. But I think those are the definitely the funniest scenes in here are those two.
But then he wipes a severed dick on a window.
Oh, you're right.
And that
I forgot about that
great.
one. That one was funny though too. You're right because it said just a tip.
Yeah, he like wrote just the tip and like the dust in the window because the girl and her boyfriend were making out in the car. And fucking guy goes out to pee, chops his dick off, and just rubs it all over the window.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was, I mean, definitely like. They're in the fucking parking lot. You know that somebody's gonna die, but like, I didn't expect that, so that was nice.
Expect it that way. He fully fucking stabs him in the dick first, too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
While he's peeing, he just fucking goes out. It's like, oh my god, no, I'm okay.
Yeah,
I don't want
that was very graphic as well, just as all of the kills in this fucking movie are. Yep. But yeah, no, that was a good one. I'd really.
Those are the only ones that are like important to the story, though.
You're right. I mean, irrelevant but important at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, didn't need them, but they were definitely definitely good to see.
Basically, the whole story is just Art is terrifying a single family because their dad somehow knew that he was there and was like drawing pictures of like victims and shit, and then Art haunts the family and murders most of them.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty much what you can gather from it because I mean, that might not even be what he was trying to convey. Like, it could have been like some supernatural shit that he's trying to like sprinkle in here, and it's just like it's lost in the story because the story doesn't make sense. So there's that.
And even the fucking like little girl character that he's with, like,
didn't even talk about her yet. No,
doesn't fucking need it.
You're right. She's creepy though. She's definitely creepy looking.
Creepy, but that's all she's there for.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't kill anyone. She's like a figment of Art's imagination because the fucking one guy that was there didn't see her.
As he's like playing patty cake or whatever, and he's just playing patty cake by himself, but he sees like the little girl there. Yeah.
So it's like, I don't fucking understand this.
Yeah, that was definitely. I completely forgot about her until you mentioned her actually because of how irrelevant she is. Like, she's a cool touch, I guess, but like. Not needed. She's not in the first one. There's no like relevance to the first one, or I haven't watched All Hallows Eve, but I know she's not in that either. Like, there's no significance to her being in this, so not sure really what the point of her being in here was, but yet again, I don't really know what the point of everything was at all.
But yeah, basically this whole movie can be summed up by irrelevant characters dying.
I mean, yeah, that's really it. I mean, great kill scenes and stuff like that, but just no story. No good story, I should say. Like, he tried, but...
Yeah. I went on my rant, and it's really all I have to say about this fucking movie at this point.
Yeah, I mean, like we said in the beginning, it's just kind of a short one. If you've seen it, you understand what we're saying. I mean, maybe you feel differently. Maybe you feel the story was all right. But like everything I've seen so far, nobody really fucks with the story. And I get it. I completely understand.
It's really bad.
I mean, still a good movie. Still recommend seeing it. Like we said, we both gave it a fear.
Especially if you're like a gore hound who loves like Saw 4 and shit.
Yeah. I think I saw somebody ask too, if you compare this, like which is worse, The Collector or this. I've not seen The Collector.
I have. This is worse.
That's what I was going to say. The comments for that post, everybody was saying that Terrifier is much worse than that. So if you've seen The Collector, there you go. I guess you can base it off of that.
I used to have a poster of the Collector poster in my fucking room in high school. I just realized that.
Okay. I definitely want to watch it. I seen it on, I don't know, some streaming service the other month, and I was going to watch it, and then it just ended up not happening.
It's good. I'm definitely
going to check that out at some point. But you can base it off of that. So if you've seen that, it's worse than that. Very gory, very graphic. So just be prepared for that. And you definitely don't have to watch the first Terrifier to understand this, because everything that they kind of flash back to like make this story relevant, they do in this movie. So like you don't have to watch the first one. You don't have to watch All Hallows.
It's kind of like the first one where they kind of flash back to stuff in All Hallows.
Yeah, so like that's another question that I was seeing asked a lot too, is if it would make more sense to watch the other ones. I mean,
it doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't matter. I mean, if you want to watch them, go for it, but you can definitely just go to the movie theaters, watch this movie, and you'll be all right. Like we said, the story doesn't make sense, and we've seen the first one, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, not at all. The only thing is that like one girl character who survived, and even that fucking story
they
throughout the
flashback.
first one like didn't fucking.
They flash back to it, so that you don't have to. I mean, you definitely can, but it's not necessary. But other than that, I think that's all I want to bring up. I don't know if there's anything specific, any scenes here. I know you like the Clown Cafe scene, but we don't really have to go into it. If you've seen it,
there's a whole fucking like music video section of this movie, or like children's show music video thing. It's so fucking weird, and it's like balls to the wall. I do love it.
Yeah.
It's a dream sequence, and I do love it. Effects throughout that whole thing are great. But it just made me laugh. It wasn't really scary at all.
I wouldn't say this movie's scary. It's just gory. That's all.
It's
like it makes you laugh,
gore.
and it's gory. That's what it is. It's not scary. Nothing in here is scary.
It's all just like, if you took like a Charlie Chaplin fucking esque movie and just added a shit ton of gore, you get Art the Clown.
Yeah, essentially, yes. Yeah. But I think that's it then. Right? Anything else?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. All right.
I went on my rant.
Yeah, you sure did. So I think with that, I think that's it for here. I don't know next week what we're aiming to go with, but we'll let you know.
I have no idea.
Like we said, we haven't really been like planning weeks in ahead like we used to in the beginning. We kind of just like, hey, watch this. All right. Yeah. And just go with it. Time. So, yeah,
like definitely. Our first like month or two, we had like actual plans. Like this week, this week, this. Now it's just all over.
Yeah, just like, hey, I watched this today. Go watch this, and we can do that. I'm like, all right.
Literally every time.
So yeah, well, I mean, we try to keep you as updated as we can, but like we say every episode, best way to do that is our Facebook page.
And now we guess TikTok.
Yeah, trying to put more content on there. I stressed TikTok in the very beginning, and then like barely ever posted on it, so then I kind of stopped. But like I said, I am trying to make more shorts now for YouTube and TikTok. So definitely go follow TikTok.
If you want to DM anywhere too, that's probably going to be the fastest place that we see it. If you have DMs on for that,
true. Or Facebook or TikTok, either one. If you have anything to say for us, any recommendations, or you don't agree with one of our opinions and you want to tell us that we're shitty, go for
I'm
it.
fully like rage watch us all the way and fucking message me and call me out on my fucking shitty
100%.
opinions, because I'll fucking tear into you like I do on here.
I'll let him do that. He knows more than me, so I'll let him go for that. But like, we're definitely
wrong instantly.
Definitely down for those talks as well. But yeah, no, just, thank you for listening to us again. As always, I know most people don't listen this far into it because it's the very end and you're like, oh, you're done? All right, I'm done too.
I also don't listen to it because I'm an insufferable horror fan.
I'm just here for the vibes and I'm just chilling. But yeah, no, thank you for listening, and we will see you next week with whatever we decide to do. So stay tuned.
Yes. we will see you next week.